Test. Test. 1, 2, 3. Test.
school football on the Pledge. This game made possible by the following businesses: Barber Ford, Michigan ENT, Compound Door, Hoop and Burr Insurance, Craig Brink 5-Star Real Estate, by Al Tierman of Union Home Mortgage, all of Holland, by OK Tire of Hamilton, Holland, and Zeeland, by Lensbalder Insurance of Zeeland and Ludington, and by Quality Door of Holland and Muskegon, by Calvin College of Grand Rapids, Mark Hop Farm Bureau Insurance, Bremer and Bauman Heating and Cooling, all of Holland, also by Advantage Marine, Cooley Godfrey Investment Group, ZR Graphics, and by Zeeland Print Shop, all of Zeeland. And now here is Roger Allen with the play-by-play.
Hi again, everybody. For the fourth week in a row, we can say welcome to a perfect night for high school football here on the Pledge. Alongside Tim Lohr, I'm Roger Allen, coming to you tonight from Holland Christian, where the Maroons will entertain the Bulldogs of Byron Center. It's an excited homecoming crowd here at the Maroons facility this evening. And to tell you all about what they've been up to over the first 3 weeks of the season, once again, here's Tim Lohr.
Well, Holland Christian is off to a great start, Roger. As you know, they're 2-1 early on in this season. They got off with a victory against Coopersville to start the season, 33-24. They followed that up with a win against Forest Hills Eastern, 40-16. Last week, they got into OK Green play for the first time and ran into the Unity Christian Crusaders. They dropped that game 35-53. But it shows they're scoring plenty of points early on in this season. They're averaging 36 points a game. So there's no problems in that department whatsoever. Holland Christian faces a Byron Center team tonight that's 1-2. They lost their first two games. They won last week. They squeaked by Hamilton, just 15-13. And Byron Center hasn't been scoring many points on offense. They're just averaging 16.6 points a game. Holland Christian hasn't beat Byron Center since 2012. But this is the year I think Holland Christian has the firepower. As I mentioned, they score a lot. They're averaging 36 points a game. And it all starts with Wilson Wireball. Wireball had a phenomenal game last week, even though the Maroons got beat. He was 28 of 45 for 388 yards through the air with one touchdown, one interception. On the ground, he was 16 for 124 yards and 4 touchdowns. Most of that came on a 75-yard touchdown run. Holland Christian outgained Unity Christian last week, 525 yards to 438. They just didn't get him on the scoreboard. They got him about everywhere else. They had a big game from their receivers. They had 3 of them that were over 100 yards receiving. And Ben Slink came in, leading them with 11 catches for 111 yards through the air. I think tonight against Byron Center, they're going to need to establish that running game. They got to get some more contribution from some of the running backs. Wilson Wireball can't do it both. He can't pass it in, lead him in running. He needs a little help back there, especially on the ground. And that will help open up the passing lanes for Wireball, and that's where Holland Christian excels, is that passing game. And I think that will loosen up that Byron Center defense. And I look, for the Holland Christian defense to keep BC in check tonight, keep them to 20 and under, and I think they're going to walk away with a homecoming victory.
All right, Tim, thank you very much. We do have records for Byron Center football going all the way back to 1950, showing an overall winning percentage of .510. They've made the playoffs 15 times since 1990, including a 4-year run from 2013 through 2016. Their best seasons were in 2000 and in 2016, and they had regular season records of 8-1. They got to round 3 of the playoffs following both of those seasons. In 2000, losing to Spring Lake in the regionals, and in 2016, falling to Muskegon. They also got to the regionals in 2013 after a 6-3 regular season. That campaign ended with a loss to Stevensville Lakeshore. The Bulldogs competed in the OK Blue from 1965 to 2002, in the Gold Division from 2003 through 2007, and they've been a member of the OK Green since 2008. Coach Mark Sisko and his staff are hoping this will be a season that finds their teeter-totter on the upswing, having gone 10-2 in 2016 and then falling to 4-5 last year. So tonight, here at Holland Christian, it's the 2-1 Maroons against the 1-2 Bulldogs. Kickoff in mere moments here on 96.5 and 1260 The Pledge.
Michigan hearing experts want you to know the real effects of hearing loss. Hearing loss can signal dementia. It's true. But there's good news. Treating hearing loss can ward off dementia. It's time to treat hearing loss at Michigan Hearing Experts. Good folks with a heart for people, not patients, people. Let's treat hearing loss in your life today. Michigan Hearing Experts in Holland, Gilham, Jason, and MichiganENTology.com. A great team doesn't happen overnight. It takes years of conditioning and hard work. It takes takes vision and a serious commitment to be the best you can be to strengthen and empower the team to its full potential. This is the legacy of Barber Ford. From your first step into the showroom to your regular oil changes, even to service and body work, you can feel Barber Ford's deep commitment to serving you. And it reaches further than that into the community with a commitment to making a difference. Barber Ford new pre-owned service and body shop. Online at barberford.net.
96.5 FM and 1260 AM. The Play.
Both teams have taken the field. They are lined up on their respective sidelines, facing to the south, the end of the field where the American flag is located. And in a moment, we'll have the Holland Christian Pep Band and our national anthem. Right now, here's public address announcer Dick Bauman.
Green members, Byron Center Bulldogs. Welcome to all Holland Christian alumni and new families with kids attending preschool and kindergarten. Let us contribute positively to the educational environment here tonight and put God on display through his gift of sport. Enjoy the beauty of sport, the excitement of competition, and the many efforts that go into preparing for this event. A special thank you to our game sponsor this evening, Proline Concrete Construction, a proud supporter of Holland Christian for over 15 years. Also, our press box sponsor this evening is Crust 54, locally owned and serving the best deep dish, thin crust, and gluten-free pizza in Holland. Thank you to Proline Concrete Construction and Crust 54. This game is a privilege and is made possible by those who have fought and continue to fight for the freedoms we enjoy. Our veterans are pillar members in our communities, and we are proud to have all veterans in attendance with us tonight. Please rise and honor America as the Holland Christian Pep Band leads us in the playing and singing of our national anthem.
Opening ceremonies for tonight's OK Green contest between the Byron Center Bulldogs at 1-2, the Maroons of Holland Christian at 2-1. A great homecoming crowd on hand. Byron Center, as always, travels well. They've got a lot of people in the sun-drenched bleachers across the way. And we'll be back with the reenactment of the coin toss and the opening kickoff in a moment, right here on 96.5 and 1260 The Play.
The busy season is upon us. Moms, you know what I mean. Endless days of running kids to school, sports, and anything else that comes up. With as much time as you'll be spending with your most precious cargo in the car, it makes sense to spend a few minutes making sure your ride is in tip-top shape. OK Tire is inviting you to stop in and let the pros check it all out. From tires to brakes, belts, and hoses, and everything in between, we will make sure you're safe on the road.
OK Tire, your hometown tire store.
The Byron Center Bulldogs won the toss, deferred to the second half.
Dull, boring. It's your garage door. It's time for a Clopay garage door from Quality Door Company. Go modern with wood, steel.
Byron Center will be kicking off to the Maroons.
With aluminum and glass. Freshen up the first and last thing you see at home with a garage door from Quality Door Company. A Clopay Master Authorized Dealer. Holland, Grand Rapids, Muskegon, and South Haven. Online at qualitydoor.biz.
96.5 FM and 1260 AM. The Play.
We can report that Holland Christian will be receiving the kickoff, so senior quarterback Wilson Wireball will get his hands on the ball first. Good news from the injury standpoint for Holland Christian. Their fine wide receiver Will Van Weeren, number 2, is back in uniform and will be playing at least on offense for this evening's game. Setting up to kick it off for Byron Center is Austin Vandermark. He is their place kicker. He wears number 4 on the back of his white uniform. Bulldogs come in with the black helmets, the orange trim. They have black and orange numbers and white jerseys and pants. Maroons are in their home color maroon from head to foot with the white numerals. Kicking right to left. Vandermark puts a right foot into it. We are underway. This one is taken by Matt Spalding. He'll bring it up to the 25 and get met and dropped very quickly at the 28. Number 32 for the Bulldogs in there, Gabe Johnson, a 5'9", 190-pound senior. One of the things they did figure out when we started the game, that is a hold. And we have a new signal, and that's an illegal blindside block.
I'm glad we have the new sheet.
Yeah.
I've never seen that.
No, that was the referee fist bumping himself. And that is a blindside block that's going to bring it out to the 20-yard line of Holland Christian, where it is first and goal for Byron Center. Vandermark's the quarterback. Cisco to his right. Vandermark out of the gun to take the snap. He'll fake it to Cisco, take it himself, and that was a mistake, as a couple of Holland Christian defenders were in there very, very quickly, led by Spencer Langland, number 74.
Spencer Langland, 54.
Stayed home on that defensive line and didn't buy the fake.
Goal.
And just nowhere to run for Vandermark.
Loss of 2, ball back at the 22, where it is second and goal. Bringing the play in, Colin Heron from the bench. And he will split wide to the left. What you want to know is where Bright and Cisco are. Bright lines up as a right wing. Cisco to the left of Vandermark out of the gun. Snap. Fake it to Cisco. Vandermark to throw. He turns and is sacked. Is that 62?
Yes.
That would be Philip Akama with a beautiful sack. And Vandermark slow to get up.
Somebody forgot to block Akama as he came around that left end. He was untouched, and he really put a lick on Vandermark that time.
Loss of 8 more. It's out to the 30, where it's third and goal. You don't see many goal to go from the 30-yard line.
No, they're going to have to try to get half of this back on this play. They want to even think about it.
This Maroon defense was really, really solid on those last couple of plays. Akama with a great sack. Vandermark slow to get up. He felt that one. All right, Cisco's going to line up to the right of Vandermark in the shotgun. Vandermark will take the snap and hand it to him. They fake the double reverse, and that one is smelled out by the Maroons after a very short game. Down to the 29. It is Cisco who ended up running the ball, and they're going to mark him at the 32-yard line.
Number 12, Jacob Spalding.
32.
Daniel DeCam.
Call it no gain. I think he lost a little bit. I'm sorry, it's down to the 27. I'm having trouble picking out the yard lines from this angle tonight. They have a very low angle here at Holland Christian. And I've got to sort of lean around a wall to see anything inside the 20-yard line. Not complaining. No place I'd rather be. This time Vandermark goes empty backfield. He's got 4 wides, 2 by 2. Vandermark on a 4th and goal. Looking, being chased. Vandermark finally lets it go, completes it, but well short of the goal line. This one out of bounds at the 15-yard line, and Maroons will take over on down. So great stand by the Holland Christian defense during that set. Tyler Pike, the defensive coordinator down below us, stalking that sideline like, yeah, that's the way, guys.
Yeah, he's got to be proud of the way that team just stood up there. Byron Center had the ball first to go inside the 10, and with some good plays and a nice sack by Akama, was able to get the ball back on downs.
Pike for a long drink of water, and now we're ready to go as the Maroons take over on offense, leading 6-0 with just 14 seconds left to play in the first period. Have it first and goal first and 10 from their own 10-yard line. Running play in there for Chris Conklin, his first of the night. He's tackled by Tyler Wood, and that one's going to gain about 3 yards. Yeah, maybe a little more than that. 4 yards out to the 14-yard line. And that will be the last play of the first quarter. Maroons lead at 6-0 on the pledge.
Got our gas furnace working yet?
Afraid it's time to replace it.
What are you thinking?
I'm thinking Daikin, one of the top-selling brands worldwide.
Daikin.
Daikin, extremely reliable, performance tested.
Daikin.
Daikin, super efficient, saving you lots of money on energy bills.
Now I'm thinking Daikin.
Call Bremer and Bauman at 396-7716 and ask about the $79 furnace tune-up special. That's 396-7716.
Craig Brink with 5-Star Real Estate is a proud sponsor of today's Holland Christian football game. Craig and his team salute the athletes and coaches at Holland Christian. Congratulations to you on your effort and dedication to your sport. Holland Christian has a tradition of hard work, perseverance, and fair play. These are the values Craig Brink learned as an athlete and graduate of Holland Christian, and what he tries to apply each day on behalf of his real estate clients. Craig would be honored to serve you in your real estate needs. Put his 26 years of experience to work for you. Contact Craig Brink with 5-Star Real Estate at craigbrink.com.
96.5 FM and 1260 AM. The Play.
Well, Tim Lohr, lots of offense, not a whole lot of scoring in that first half.
Holland Christian took that opening kickoff and just marched it right down the field with no resistance whatsoever from the Byron Center defense. And Byron Center second possession, they kind of marched it down as well, but came away empty with no points.
I said first half, I meant first quarter. Now I formation with Wireball under center. First and 10 for the Maroons. Wireball on ice fake. He's going to run it around left end. He's got lots of room, 15, 20, 25. And
Quarterback keeper,
could have been a late
number 5,
tackle out of bounds.
Wilson
It was not
Wireball.
called that way. And
Driven out of bounds, number
Wireball
6, Carter McCaden.
there by Braylon Baker.
And 29, Braylon Baker.
And he got it out to the
First down,
20,
Maroons.
where are they going to mark it? 26-yard line. And it'll be first and 10 from there for Holland Christian.
I think that was the designed quarterback keep the whole way. He just rolled out to his left, and it really looked like he had no interest or thought of even throwing the ball. Just put his head down and got his 10 yards and got the first down.
And Weirin split out to the right. Conklin resetting, slot right. Wireball out of the gun. He's got Doctor in there as a blocking back. Fake it to Conklin, coming around and lob it out for Van Weirin. He's got it, 50, 45, and hauled down from behind on a nice tackle by
Wilson
Mike Fisk
Wireball,
for
pass
Byron
complete to
Center.
number 2,
Van
Will
Weirin
Van
into Bulldog
Weirin.
territory. They're going to mark him down
Defending
at
on
the
play, number 6,
38-yard line.
They could have called holding on that play as well.
First
It was a
down.
pump fake that Wireball did, and then it was a stop-and-go route by Van Weirin. And when he stopped and the DB seen that pump fake, he kind of grabbed onto Van Weirin, and Van Weirin took off. They didn't call it. They were able still to make the connection for a big gain for the Maroons.
Well, we've said it for the last couple of weeks. Wireball did miss Van Weirin on offense, especially in the unity loss. Will hasn't taken long to show that he's back. Right now, Brady Howe is out to the right. Conklin to the right of Wireball out of the gun. Doctor in as a blocking back. He's blocking for Conklin around left end. Gets up ahead of steam, runs through a few tackles, and gets it down to the 28.
Wireball's handoff to 23.
Should be a gain of
Christian
10 or maybe a
Conklin
little
picking him
more.
up and
First
laying him
down,
down,
Holland
running like a
Christian.
bull with a bee in his ear.
Are they going to mark it?
Second down.
Ah, come on. They're going to mark that all the way back at the 29?
Didn't get a very generous
No,
spot.
it is first down. I was going to say.
Now they're moving him.
Public address announcer offsides. Oh, sorry. Never mind. I'll hear about that. Brady and Slink are going wide to the right. Conklin's now in a pistol formation behind Wireball. Doctor still in there as the blocking back. Give it to Conklin. Conklin's got a little bit of a crease, and he will break through. Still on his feet, Chris Conklin inside the 20,
Wireball
down to the
handoff to
17-yard line. How about Chris Conklin?
Well, Chris Conklin running
Trying to
hard.
play
He doesn't get a
52,
lot of
Richard
opportunities
Gooney.
because of the passing. The game is so successful. So when he gets his hands on the ball, he's going to show the coaches, maybe you ought to get me a couple more touches in here.
Yeah, mark it at the 18. Second and 1. This time, I formation in the backfield. Zach Doctor in front of Chris Conklin. And Wireball busted play, kind of looked like. I think Conklin was supposed to take that handoff, didn't get it. Wireball made something
Wilson
out of it, got it
Wireball,
down to the
quarterback
15,
keeper.
and a gain of 3 for a first down.
Defending for the
I don't know, did it
Bulldogs,
look to you
26,
like
Mason
Yeah,
Breed.
Conklin missed that one?
It looked like he was supposed to hand it off, and maybe Conklin took a too
First
big of
down,
a wide of an
Maroons.
angle or cut on the play, but no issue. Wireball just tucks it.
Yep.
Gets those 3 yards for the first.
Last year, too, I remember him making a lot of big plays on what looked like broken plays. Brady Howe's all alone out wide to the right. Conklin's going to set up to the right of Wireball out of the gun. Slink, the lone receiver out here on the left. Zach Doctor off the right wing. Slink in motion. Fake it to him. Wireball keeps it. And fumbles it. And I think he lost it. Yep. He did.
Wireball, the ball carrier. Fumble on the play.
Wireball hit the line of
Recovered by the
scrimmage.
Bulldogs.
Somebody knocked it out.
26.
And Byron Center
Mason
fell on it.
Breed, 1st and 10, Bulldog.
Going to be Damon Highboer, I think, who got the recovery for Byron Center.
That's a big play there for that Byron Center defense, as Holland Christian was certainly moving the ball at will against them and looked, for all intents and purposes, they were going to just waltz it into the end zone, and somebody must have poked that out as he was coming through that line and just put it on the turf.
So at the BC 14-yard line, the Bulldogs take over 1st and 10. Cisco to the left of Vandermark, his quarterback, whistles.
Flag on the play.
And that might back the Bulldogs up 5. It will.
Penalty
Illegal
against the
procedure,
Bulldogs,
Byron
illegal
Center. Back them up
procedure.
5.
Five-yard
And
penalty.
they've had a lot of
First
inopportune
down.
penalties tonight.
Yeah, they have. They really, they're coming at the wrong times, especially now you're deep in your own zone. You don't want to be going backwards and getting your team up against your own goal line.
1st and 15 from their 9-yard line with 9:34 left to play in a half.
BC offense they don't have the type of offense to get into a shootout with Holland Christian, so they really need to do something here.
Vandermark with Cisco to his right. And that time the Maroons almost jumped on defense. And Cisco's got it, and he is trying to fight through some tackles. But big Spencer Langland there to make sure he doesn't go any further than those couple of yards.
77,
Going to get him over the 10 to the 11. It was exactly a 2-yard gain. And it'll be 2nd and 13.
Let's be that Vandermark is maybe the better thrower of the QBs of this Byron Center offense.
Yeah, they sure look more efficient with Cisco back there. And now Cisco's going. Nope, he isn't. I thought he was going back, but he's not. He's lined up to the left of Vandermark. All kinds of people in motion, and that will be a penalty against Byron Center. Well, you don't expect to see that the 4th game of the season.
No, 3 people were took off. I don't know if they all heard the snap count in the huddle, but yeah, you're right. Game 4 into the season, that should not be happening.
So put him back to the 6-yard line where it is still 2nd down. Now 2nd and about 18. Take it back. The ball is on the, 6, 7, close. Vandermark out of the gun. Cisco to his left. Wing back in motion, and he's got room around the left end. That's Matt Phelan. And Phelan is tackled before he got to the original line of scrimmage.
16, Matt Phelan.
Job by the right side of the Holland
number 20,
Christian defense, led by Gabe DeBoer. I'm going to put this ball down at the 13-yard line. 7-yard gain on the play. And it is still 3rd and 11.
Big play here for the Maroon defense if they can force a punt.
8:01 left to play in the 2nd period. Halftime show coming up, brought to you by Al Tierman of Union Home Mortgage. We'll have scoring summary from ZR Graphics in Zeeland. DeBoer looks like he's covering 2 receivers out here on the left side. And they had a man wide open and didn't throw it to him. Vandermark's going to run. He's at the 20. And then he is met and dropped down at about the 25-yard line.
Quarterback keeper Austin Vandermark.
Brady Howe
tackler 3,
made the
Brady
stop,
Howe.
but that is a first down.
Bulldog.
And that was a bad coverage mistake by Holland Christian. You could see it from up here. They had 1 safety on 2 receivers out here on the left side of the defense.
Yeah, and then they just a little bit of slow reacting, and Vandermark picked up a big block by tight end Tim Petrulli, and that allowed him to get those extra 2 yards and just enough for that first down.
So 1st and 10 from their own 25. The Bulldogs with new life. Vandermark, Cisco to his left. Vandermark's going to run it around the left side. Gets a good block from Cisco. Gets another good block. Has running room. And another 10-yard, maybe 11-yard gain for Vandermark.
Quarterback
left
keeper
end.
number 4, Austin Vandermark.
Finally knocked out of bounds over there on the other side by Noah Koch.
Well, that's another Bulldog.
Byron
First
Center
down.
getting some key blocks on the last couple plays and allowing them to pick up big chunks of yardage.
Yeah, that play was blocked beautifully. We're going to mark it at the 35, exactly 10 yards on the gain. But another first down for the Bulldogs. They do the spread formation, but most of their gains come from the interior or on the run game. This is a quarterback run around left
Number 4,
hand.
Austin Vandermark,
Gets
quarterback
maybe
keeper.
a yard to the 36.
Room tackler number 82, Tyler Treffers.
Treffers, that is, for Holland Christian. On his second tackle of the evening. Put it at the 36, 2nd and 9 for the Bulldogs. Maroons lead at 6-0. Low scoring first half. We're about halfway through the second period. Wide receivers have had little, if any, impact on this game for Byron Center. It's been all running backs and quarterback. That was a shovel pass up the middle to Cisco. He runs through a couple of tackles. Finally, Slink and Noah Koch bring him down. Not before he got it out to the 39-yard line. That is a gain of 3, and it will leave him with 3rd and 5. So another big play for the defense of Holland Christian.
I think if you're the defense, you have to key on Cisco. You want to know where he is. It looks like he's going to leave. He's coming out of the game. Or no, that's Phelan coming out.
Yep, Phelan's going out. Couple of fresh bodies in. Coach Tyler Pike, the defensive coordinator, signaling his defense, what he wants them to do. Little confusion by Byron Center on offense, and they're going to have to call timeout.
Timeout.
Byron Center calls timeout with 5:38 left. They're trailing 6-0 on the pledge.
You want your printing to make that first impression a good impression.
Our
first
game sponsor
impressions
this
are
evening is
important.
Proline
That's why
Concrete
many top
Construction.
business
Proline has
leaders,
been a
schools,
proud
and
supporter of
churches
Holland Christian
confidently
for over
choose
15 years.
Zeeland Print Shop
Thank you,
for all their
Proline
printing.
Concrete
From business
Construction.
cards to large corporate printing. From
Please take
vinyl
an
banners
opportunity
to
to visit
window
our concession
graphics, the
stand
printer of
provided by
choice
Champs,
is
the Holland
Zeeland Print
Christian,
Shop.
Zeeland Christian
You will
Athletic
easily
Boosters.
find them on Main Street
All
in
proceeds
downtown
from your
Zeeland next to
purchases
the
benefit
post office.
athletes at Holland
Zeeland Print
Christian
Shop
and
supports
Christian
our
by
community
partnering
and
to
is
purchase
pleased to bring you
equipment
high
and
school
upgrade
football
facilities.
on the
A
pledge.
special
Whether
thank
your
you
goals
to
include
all
college
volunteers
education
and
funding,
staff
retirement
concessions
planning, generating
at our
income,
events.
or reducing taxes, at Cooley Godfrey Investment Group, we've got your solution. We make it easy for you to make the right decisions by offering you access to a comprehensive array of banking and investment solutions under one roof. Cooley Godfrey Investment Group is committed to helping you reach your goals. Stop in and speak with Kerry Cooley or Jack Godfrey today. Securities and advisory services offered through LPL Financial, a registered investment advisor. Member FINRA SIPC.
96.5 FM and 1260 AM. The Play.
Byron Center 3rd and 5. Quarterback Vandermark's got his first down. Approaching midfield at the 49-yard line. Boy, he goes down hard.
For Austin Vandermark.
Vandermark got him a first down out to the 49-yard line.
Everybody went left, and then Vandermark kept it.
First down.
Opened up the middle
Hold
when the linebackers bit on the fake with Cisco going to his left, and Vandermark able to pick up those 5 yards for the first.
So from their own 49-yard line, fresh set of downs for the white-shirted Bulldogs from Byron Center High School. They approach the 5-minute mark, left to play first half. Maroons lead it 6-0. Vandermark puts a receiver in motion, double reverse. This one to Cam Schulke around left end, and Ben Slink saw him coming, waited for him, and brought him down after a gain of about 4 yards into the Holland Christian territory at the 46.
Good job,
Second down.
Ben Slink, staying home. He had that right side contained, and even though all the action at first was going away from him, he stood his ground and made sure that did not get around the end.
Pretty slick ball handling by Byron Center on the double reverse, 2nd and 5. Vandermark has Cisco to his right. Again, they put the wing in motion. This time they'll hand it to him. It's Phelan. Phelan at the 45, the 40, the 35, the 30. Cuts between defenders and Matt Spalding and Noah Koch. Finally bring him down, but not before he gets down to the Holland Christian 20-yard line. A gain of 26 yards on the play.
And once again, Byron Center picked up a key block. That time I believe it was Austin Wagner blocking downfield in the open space, allowing extra yards.
Credit where credit is due. That was Mason Bright, not Phelan. 26, not 16. Bright 26 with the 26-yard gain. Vandermark gives it to Cisco. Cisco right up the middle with blocking. Cisco through tackles. This looks like last week where Unity was running through Holland Christian's defense. Cisco's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. That's another first down for the Bulldogs.
Well, there were 3 missed tackles on that 10-yard run, and you just can't do that. You got to wrap up you gotta get them slowed down so your teammates can help you and get them down. If you start tackling high, he's going to run right through those tackles.
Officially the 11-yard line, so it is a 1st and 10 for Byron Center. Now Cisco's back at quarterback. Big running back to his left is Gabe Johnson. Cisco's going to run left behind a block by Johnson. Now he cuts it up, and Noah Koch is there to stop him and bring him down. And that's going to be no gain, so 2nd and 10
Number
coming up
19,
for Byron
Marcus
Center.
Cisco,
Good job, Noah Koch.
And
54,
that,
Noah Koch.
defense stiffening up now, and Noah Koch
2nd
anchoring
down.
that, making sure that play didn't go too far.
Big fullback going out. Receiver Colin Herron coming in for Byron Center. Another receiver, Cam Schulke, showing up.
Byron Center don't want to leave too much time on this clock in case Holland Christian gets the ball back. They want to use up all the time they can in this first half.
Phelan set up at a right wing. Vandermark takes it. Cisco delays. Vandermark's going to take off around left end. Jukes one guy out of his shoes. And looks like he got his
Quarterback
first
keeper,
down very
number
close
4, Austin
to the
Vandermark.
3-yard
Driven out of
line.
bounds by the roads, 54, Noah Koch.
Close to it. 3rd down. And about 2 left.
Sure looked like he was going to be taken down
Yep.
a lot sooner than that. And what a elusive little move Vandermark put on.
Yep. I actually got that ball set at the 1-yard line, not the 3. Well, I give up. The ball's one place, the marker's in another place. So Cisco's got it. He puts Phelan in motion. And flag on the play, illegal procedure, Byron Center. Holland Christian player down in the middle of the line, but
Penalty
he's
is against Byron Center.
peeling
illegal
himself
procedure,
up off the
5-yard
deck.
penalty.
That's James Veal.
Still 3rd down.
I think Byron Center could get a first down yet without
Yep, they can.
getting into the end zone. So they're definitely in 4-down territory.
At about the 1-yard line. Ball now is at the 7. Down to 2:43 to play in a half. Maroon fans are making some noise. Vandermark puts a wing in motion and hands it to him. This is Bright. Bright at the 5 and gets pushed out of bounds before he could get to the pylon. Great play by Matt DeBoer to prevent the
26.
touchdown. And the ball is going to be
Mason
at
Breed,
the 1. The
driven out of
question
bounds by
is it a
24,
first down?
Dave DeBoer.
It's going to be really, really close. Markers are on one side of the field. The ball's on the other side.
They're saying 4th down over here.
4th down.
They're going to set it down on the 2. All right, D. See what you got here. Clock stopped. 2:36 left in the half. Late to the Byron Center huddle, Zachariah Thrasher. 4th and 1 from the 2. Cisco's going to be the quarterback. And timeout being signaled by the ref for Holland Christian. So timeout Maroons.
Timeout
That'll leave them
Maroons.
1. We'll keep it here as Byron Center
Their
is
second
lined up on the
timeout.
2-yard line. They only need 1 for a first down. So that makes it a little bit tougher. You'd feel better if it was 4th and goal from the 2. But as it is, it's 4th and 1 from the 2. And we'll see if the Maroons can keep the Bulldogs from tying this one up late in the first half.
Got to imagine we're going to see Marcus Cisco with this ball. I can't imagine them giving it to anybody else. He's been pretty tough and elusive running between the tackles.
Yeah, Bright and Phelan have both had good runs on end around or flanker around sort of formations. But yeah, Holland Christian's tackling, especially here in the second quarter, has not been all that sharp. So we'll see if the Maroons can keep the lead going into the locker room. Right now on the clock, we're showing 2 minutes and 36 seconds. That's actually plenty of time for Holland Christian to take the kickoff and score.
Yeah,
But first things first, let's get them stopped right here. Cisco, the quarterback, out of the shotgun. He's got the big fullback to his left. That's Gabe Johnson. It'll be Cisco up the middle. He is not in, but I see a flag.
Number
we would expect a
19,
holding call.
Marcus Cisco, flag on the play.
That was thrown way back here by the referee.
It is a hold against Byron Center. Back him up.
Wow.
That nullifies the touchdown.
Penalties
Injured player
against
Holland
Byron
Christian
Center.
coming off slowly
Holding on the
is
play.
James Veal. The officials stopped the clock for the injury as Veal is limping off. It's a big loss for Holland Christian. Looks like he's pointing at his left ankle. So we'll see. They replaced the flag down at the 1 yard line where the referee said the holding occurred. Should be a 10-yard walk-off from there, and it'll still be 4th down.
I don't know. That, well, the way I see it, it looked like the referee threw the flag after the runner had already crossed the end zone. Like he was thinking about it for
Yep.
a minute or two, but we'll take it.
Absolutely. Put the ball back out on the 12-yard line. And make it the 11 officially. So again, they can get a first down at the 1. But now it's 4th and 10, and with timeout on the field, Byron Center. We're back in a moment.
Michigan hearing experts want you to know the real effects of hearing loss. Hearing loss can signal dementia. It's true. But there's good news. Treating hearing loss can ward off dementia. It's time to treat hearing loss at Michigan Hearing Experts. Good folks with a heart for people. Not patients, people. Let's treat hearing loss in your life today. Michigan Hearing Experts in Holland, Grand Haven, Jenison, and MichiganENTallergy.com. A great team doesn't happen overnight. It takes years of conditioning and hard work. It takes vision and a serious commitment to be the best you can be to strengthen and empower the team to its full potential. This is the legacy of Barber Ford. From your first step into the showroom to your regular oil changes, even to service and body work, you can feel Barber Ford's deep commitment to serving you. And it reaches further than that into the community with a commitment to making a difference. Barber Ford new pre-owned service and body shop. Online at barberford.net.
96.5 FM and 1260 AM. The Play.
Play of the game for Holland Christian so far on defense. 4th and 10, Byron Center. Vandermark's the quarterback. Cisco to his left, out of the gun. Good snap. Vandermark to throw. He's got a man open on the left side and running into traffic and stopped well short of the 5-yard line is the receiver Cam Schulke for Byron Center. Great job by the Holland Christian defense to snuff out that screen, which didn't get set up very well for Byron Center on the left side.
Yeah, the throw was a little bit low, and that kind of ruined some of the timing for the blocks downfield. I think if he would have immediately cut it to the outside, I think he would have had a foot race to the pylon, but good job by that second layer of defense for the Maroons and got him down, and now he's going to get the ball back with 2:25. Plenty of time, one timeout to maybe get it down here.
1st and 10 from their own 6-yard line. Grant Grassmid back in uniform tonight, checking out of the lineup late. Out of the gun, senior quarterback Wilson Wirebaugh. Conklin to his left, or is that Doctor to his left? Nope, Doctor's down in a wing on the right. Matt Spalding split out all by himself here on the left. One-on-one coverage for Byron Center. Letting it go deep on the slant at the 10-yard line. Nice diving catch by Ben Slink. So Slink gets him 4 with a great catch. Out to the 10, 2nd and 6 coming up for Holland Christian. Just a quick throw on a receiver slant from the right. Little button hook job there that Slink went down and got.
Yeah, Fireball threw it a little low, but give Slink credit. He got down there, got his arms underneath the ball.
And give Wirebaugh credit. He got it where only Slink could catch it. So Matt Spalding comes out left. Jake Spalding lines up tight end left. Conklin down the pistol behind Wirebaugh. He will get the fake. Wirebaugh will throw it wide open. Slink right side. 1st down, 24-yard line.
Wirebaugh pass completes to number 6, Ben Slink. Defending on the play.
14 yards on the play. 1st down, Holland Christian. Clock down to 1:37.
Gives the Maroons a little bit of breathing room now as they move that ball outside the 20.
1st and 10, their own 24. Conklin to the left of Wirebaugh. Now he shifts over to the right side. Wirebaugh takes the shotgun snap. 3-step, 5-step drop. Lets it go left. That one hit on the way and falls harmlessly. Nearly intercepted in there by the big guy, Gabe Johnson, who went diving after the wounded duck.
Maroons lucky that thing got to the turf.
Yeah, no kidding.
Johnson was right there, just a step away.
Wire ball is tall enough. He doesn't get many of those batted down. That one did, and now personnel issues on offense. Doctor out. Jake Spaulding in. Matt Spaulding meets him, and here's wire ball. Still plenty of time on the play clock. Now 10 seconds as they break the huddle. Shouldn't have any trouble getting it off. We've got 1:21 left in the half. 2nd and 10, Holland Christian. And they do get the snap off in time. Wire ball looking and throwing. Caught by Matt Spaulding. Boy, what touch on that one as he got it over the linebacker and into the hands of Matt Spaulding at the 34-yard line. That is a gain of 10 and a first down for Holland Christian.
Spaulding was covered, and wire ball able to just get it up and over the defender. Spaulding with a little bit of hops there, went up and got it. Got the first down.
Slinking Matt Spaulding on the left. Now Matt goes over to the right side of the formation. Conklin shifts right to left of wire ball. Ball near side hash mark. 1st and 10. Wire ball. Quick little screen on the right side. Slant inside. Running Brady Howe. Brady Howe into the arms of Cam Schulke. And Schulke brings him down, but not until he gets it out to the 49-yard line. That's a quick 15 for the Maroons and another first down. They start the clock with 51 seconds left. Maroons 1 timeout left. Going to have to take a deep shot here pretty quick. Wire ball to throw. Wire ball with time. Now he runs out of the pocket. Wire ball midfield, 45, and tripped up. He'll get it down to about the 43-yard line. That's a gain of 6. Timeout, Holland Christian.
Timeout, the Maroons.
So Coach Chris Kuipers calls timeout with 34.9 left. His Maroons lead this one 6-0. Holland Christian took the opening kickoff, marched it all the way down the field. Since then, we've just been going back and forth. Maroons turned it over on downs once. Byron Center turned it over on downs once. Holland Christian lost a fumble. And Byron Center has been punting it 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, both offensives have been kind of clicking here in this second quarter as they've moved it on each other's opposing defense, but not a lot of points to show for it. That time, I think wire ball trying to get a couple extra yards, cut back inside. However, he should have probably just ran out of bounds, took what the defense gave, and they would have been able to save that last timeout. They're out of timeouts now. Still not a huge factor as the ball will stop on a first down. Or the clock will stop, excuse me.
Sunshine has left us. The new lights here at Holland Christian beginning to take effect. Maroons out of the final timeout for the half. We'll set up 2nd and 2 with 34.9 left to play here in the first half. Wire ball out of the gun. He's got Conklin to his left. Conklin stays in to block. Wire ball sacked. Number 9, Carter McCaden got back there and did a number on Wilson Wireball. He came off the left end, and the Maroons will line up quickly. Loss of a bunch. 3rd and 13. Clock running 18 seconds left. And the Maroons have maybe 2 plays to get into the end zone. Wireball is going to drop back to pass. This time it's a screen to Conklin. Conklin can't get through the screen. And he is met by Gabe Johnson, 32, and dropped in his tracks. And that means we're going to go to the locker room with Holland Christian leading 6-0. Our halftime show is sponsored by Al Tierman of Union Home Mortgage. For information and options on mortgages and refis, visit altierman.com. And we'll begin with Scott's famous scoring summary tonight, brought to you by Tim Lohr. But don't blink, this isn't going to take long.
Well, it's going to be brief. Holland Christian took the opening kickoff, and they marched it right down the field against this Byron Center defense. It resulted in a 19-yard touchdown. Wilson Wireball fouled Brady Howe in the corner of the end zone, who beat his man. The PAT was no good, and it was 6-0 in the first quarter. Both offenses kind of moved the ball back and forth, up and down the field here in this second quarter, but no points to show for it. So halftime, it's 6-0 HC.
That scoring summary brought to you by ZR Graphics in Zeeland for large format printing, signs, exhibition displays, and vehicle wraps. Visit zrgraphics.com. And now it's our add-on segment on the pledge. Our halftime show continues now from Holland Christian. This is our add-on segment with Holland Christian Athletic Director David Engbers. Hi, Dave.
Hi, Roger. Thanks a lot for having us on again here. We enjoy this time just to spread our wings a little bit outside of football. So to the listening audience, thanks for tuning in. And getting a little glimpse of some other things that go on. Today we've got David Kuhl with us, and he's second-year boys basketball coach here. He and I have gotten to know each other pretty well. He works in the athletic office with me, and he's been a joy to work with, also a PE teacher here. So glad to have him on for this interview.
Hey, Coach, thanks for taking the time. We appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
You and I got to know each other fairly well during the basketball season last year. Looking back on it with the perspective of time now, how do you think your first year went?
I think it was a successful season. We definitely got off to a little bit of a slow start. I don't remember the numbers, but it just felt like
I can have your attention, please. We need all the fans on the field. You can stay on the field for a couple minutes, but we need you to go to the opposite side of the flagpole, so it's the farthest away from the high school. Please go to the far side of the field. Thank you. Thank you for the halftime entertainment. Please exit the field by going onto the track, please. Go to the track to exit the field.
in that first half, but they might crop up in the second half. You just never know. We're showing 12 minutes on the clock, meaning the officials are ready to get the third quarter underway. Byron Center is deploying their receiving team. Holland Christian will be kicking off to begin this third period, leading by a score of 6-0. Our halftime show tonight brought to you by Al Tierman at Union Home Mortgage. Visit altierman.com. Ready to go with the third period kicking team, led by John Kaiser. Will deploy.
Deep for the Bulldogs, number 26,
Spalding, Matt
Mason
Moore,
Breed,
Chris
and
Conklin, the
29,
Gunners.
Braylon Baker.
Matt
John
Spalding.
Kaiser to kick for the Maroons.
And who else over there on the right? That's Nate Van Dyke. So in the pro game, we can only be a yard off the line of scrimmage now on kickoffs. High school game, they can't be any further than 5 yards behind the ball. So the Maroons all with their left feet just outside the 35-yard line. Bright is one of the receivers. He's here on the left side for Byron Center. Kaiser approaches and boots. Nice boot, deep one. Over the head of the receiver, bounces at the goal line and into the end zone touchback.
Kick into the end zone.
He has
It'll
improved
be
his kickoff capabilities a lot.
From the 20.
Second one tonight. He sailed over the deep man's head.
So we'll see who's quarterbacking the Bulldogs, either Vandermark or Cisco. The ball first and 10 at the Bulldogs' 20-yard line. They break the huddle. That whistle was the ball being marked ready for play. With the ball at center, Jay Bryce, number 70. He's done a good job tonight. Here's a handoff to Cisco. Cisco could not get out of an ankle tackle to Brady Howe.
Marcus Cisco,
Nice job, Brady Howe, but Cisco got 5 to the 25. And the way the math works, when you have to make up 10 yards and you get 5, it's 2nd and 5.
Good play on first down. Cisco lined up on the left side, took the ball and the crossbuck play, ran it off the right tackle there.
Zachariah Frasher late, and he'll come out wide to the left. New quarterback in there for Byron Center is Alex Walter, number 2. He's got Cisco to his left. Walter to take the snap and hand it to Cisco. Cisco cuts it up, and he is wrapped up and brought down by Blake Gevin. 77 for Holland Christian. No gain on the play, still at the 25, 3rd and 5. How about Gevin?
Gavin's a big boy. He takes up a lot of space on the interior of that line, and you're not going to run through him too many times.
Just underway third period. Maroons lead it 6-0. They scored a touchdown. Kaiser missed the extra point. Defensive players trying to get the fans involved on this homecoming night at Holland Christian. And Walter, the quarterback, puts the wing in motion and hands it to him. Coming around the left side, it's Bright. Bright 25, Bright 30, cuts it up the sideline, finally knocked out of bounds by Gabe DeBoer, but not until he got over the 40 to the 41-yard line. That's a 15-yard gain and a first down for Byron Center.
The play is awful slow developing, and when you're watching it develop, it didn't look like he was going to be able to get the corner there, but he did. And once he got running north and south, he put it into a second gear and able to get enough for the first down.
We've spent too much time together, my friend. I was thinking that exact thought. Those words, second gear, going through my head. Alex Walter, new quarterback to Cisco. Cisco stutter steps his way through the line, backs up after contact, and gets it out to the 47-yard line. That is a 6-yard gain, 2nd and 4 coming up for the Bulldogs.
Cisco kind of picks and chooses his holes a little bit as he gets through the line, kind of like a Le'Veon Bell. He doesn't hit the hole hard and just put his head down. He's kind of dancing around a little bit, seeing who's going to kind of come up and meet him, and it's working for him. He gets 6 yards on that play.
Early third period. Bulldogs have moved it from the 20 out to the 47. First and is right, and Byron Center doesn't like what they see on offense. They have to call timeout, and we're back in a moment on the pledge.
In this moment, who has your back? Do you know the name of your insurance agent? Does your agent know your name?
Our game sponsor this evening is Proline Concrete Construction. Proline, a West Michigan concrete company for over 15 years. In fact, much of the concrete you are sitting on right now was poured by Proline, and we thank them for sponsoring tonight's game. This football game, along with many other Holland Christian events, are covered live by our HCLive streaming crew. You probably see a few students with cameras, but there are also students calling the shots and mixing the video behind the scenes. A special thank you to Dan Voss for leading this group. Want to watch a live production? Sign up at hollandchristian.org/HCLive or see our sports program handed out at the game tonight for more information. Thank you.
Includes a backup camera.
106.5 FM and 1260 AM. The play.
Walter's the quarterback. He's got a 3rd and 10. He'll fake it to Cisco and run. He'll now let it go, and that pass is caught up at midfield, but short of a first down. It'll be 4th and 1.
That's the old adage. You need 10 yards for first down, so why do you run a 9-yard route? He just turned his route in a yard too short. He really had the space there on his defender. He just should have ran it a yard further.
Noses the ball on the far side hash mark right on the 50-yard line. 4th and 1 for Byron Center. They're behind 6-0, and they will go for it. Alex Walter still your quarterback. He's got Cisco off to his right there out of the shotgun. This is to be a quarterback run, and that's going to be a first down for Alex Walter. He needed one, got one into Holland Christian territory at the 49. Spalding in there, but couldn't stop him before he got the 1 yard. And it is a first down for the Bulldogs.
Definitely a gutsy play call. They were right at midfield there, but no hesitation from Coach Cisco.
Byron Center 1 and 2 coming into this one. Maroons, of course, 2 and 1. 1st and 10. Walter to Cisco. Cisco cuts to the 54.
I think
Cisco's helmet came off, but he's up, and now they're going to make Cisco go to the sideline for a play. They're going to give him a yard on the play to the 48. 2nd and a long 9 coming up. Well, I thought they were going to make Cisco go to the sideline, but they're not. He gets to stay out there.
That was kind of weird. Brady Howe can take his helmet off, so I'm not sure what that was all about.
Oh, me either.
You don't see that every day.
Zach Doctor checking out of the Holland Christian defensive lineup momentarily. Meanwhile, here come the Bulldogs up over center. Big Jay Bryce. Out of the gun, Alex Walter will throw, I think. Now he's going to tuck it and run 50, 45, 40. Lots of room. Walter cuts to the left and is caught and brought down by Nate DeBoer.
Alex Walter, driven down by
DeBoer,
the 24, Gabe DeBoer.
Oh, well, it's Gabe. I knew it was one of those guys. And they're going to mark the ball at the 37-yard line, so that'll be an 11-yard gain. Too much running room there for Alex Walter.
Good decision by Alex Walter. He had an open receiver early, but then it was covered. And he's seen all that open space, and he just tucked it and went.
From the Holland Christian 37, 1st and 10, Bulldogs. Walter puts the wing in motion and hands it to him. This is a new running back, one we haven't seen before. Number 21 gets tackled by Gabe DeBoer, not before he gains a few earlier this evening.
Byron Center definitely has the deeper roster. There's a lot more players on this team, and showing it here in the second half, getting a new wrinkle here with a new quarterback that didn't play the first half. And being a senior, you wonder maybe there was something that happened during the week or something, and he had to maybe sit out that first half.
Gain of 4, 2nd and 6. Walter with Cisco to his right. Student body right. Walter still got it. They string it out, and Jake Spalding gets there to bring him down for a loss of 1 at the 35-yard line of Holland Christian.
Excellent job by the defense, just stringing around throughout. No opportunity for him to get around the corner or find a cutting lane to cut it back up inside.
Make it 3rd and 7. Yeah, almost 3rd and 8. With the ball on the Holland Christian 35. Just about halfway through the 3rd period. Maroons still leading 6-0. Cisco to the left of Walter in the Byron Center backfield. Walter the shotgun snap. Fake it to Cisco. He'll run left, throw right. That is complete on a screen to Cisco. Cisco jumping tacklers Still on his feet and finally brought down at the 16-yard line of Holland Christian. That's a 9-yard gain and a first down for the Bulldogs.
It's a pretty nifty play as Walter rolls to his left, gets everybody on the defense looking to that side, and then he just does a 180 and flips the ball back. It's a dangerous pass because he is throwing against the grain of that defense. But Cisco was all by himself, as everybody thought for sure that play was going left.
So from the 16, 1st and 10 for Byron Center. Looking to get this one tied up or take the lead with an extra point. New running back in. This is Caden Hoverstock, number 23. He's got it, and he's got it down to the 10-yard line. Slink on the tackle, gain of 6. 2nd and 4 coming up for Byron Center. I murdered that name. It is Holverstadt. Caden Holverstadt. There's 23, 22. Brody Baker also in there now. So Coach Cisco running a lot of fresh bodies in here in the 3rd quarter. Walter's going to keep it. Walter bounces it outside, and a great tackle by Noah Koch brings him down at the 9-yard line.
Koch closed quickly on the play as it looked like Walter was going to have enough room for the first down, but Noah Koch wasn't having it.
It's like 3rd and about 3. We need to get down to the 6. Ball currently at the 9. 3rd and 3, big play, Holland Christian defense. Spread formation, same thing we've seen all night. This time Cisco in the pistol formation behind his quarterback, Walter. He's not sure where he's supposed to be, but he'll stay there behind Walter. Walter will spin and hand it to him, and he will be caught from behind and brought down by Philip Walkema.
Byron Center just can't block Walkema in this game. Big commit to be the defensive player of the game.
4th and 5 coming up. Loss of 1 on the play to the 10. Or maybe to the 11, loss of 2. That makes more sense. So another 4th down play for Byron Center. You got to make at least 5 yards on this one. Walter will set up Cisco to his right. He's got Bright, the wingback, on the left. Looking to pass and letting it go for the end zone. It is incomplete. Maroons will take over on downs. No flags. Great pass defense back in the corner there by Matt Spalding.
It looked like it bounced off the shoulder pad maybe of the receiver there, but Spalding able to help dislodge that ball. Byron Center holds the ball for almost 8.5 minutes to start this 3rd quarter with no points to show for it.
Well, here comes Holland Christian on offense for the first time this half with 3:34 left to play in the 3rd period. What a job by the Holland Christian defense. That's called bend, don't break.
Yeah, still throwing that shutout.
So here's Wireball setting up his offense. Little confusion. And splitting out here to the left side comes Will Heisinger. Wireball under center. I formation in the backfield. Fake it to the tailback. Wireball is going to throw. He's got Zach Doctor, who flat dropped it at the 12-yard line.
I think Doctor maybe turned his head a little bit because he had a lot of green in front of him. He was thinking about how far he wanted to run with it and didn't secure the football first.
Zach Doctor has been targeted maybe twice on passing plays. That one, as Tim says, just a little over anxious. So Wireball back from the sideline with the play. Ball midway between the sideline stripes. Set up at the 11-yard line where it is 2nd and 10. Again, backs in the I formation. Wireball under center. Handed off to the tailback, Conklin. Conklin running hard, but not getting very far.
Wireball's handoff to 23,
maybe got a couple.
Christian Conklin.
Up to the
Tackled by
12,
the Bulldogs,
maybe the
32, Gabe
13-yard
Johnson.
line.
3rd down.
And it's 3rd and 8. So a big play for the Holland Christian offense here. They're going to have to kick it right back to the Bulldogs. And I tell you what, Maroons don't want to play defense again right away.
No, the defense was on the field an awful long time to start this 3rd quarter.
Brady Howe this time brings the play in. Relays it to his senior quarterback, Wireball to the huddle. And now they'll break out of it. 10 seconds on the play clock right now. Wireball's in the gun. He's got Conklin in the backfield with him. And Wirebaugh to throw. He's got time. He lets it go deep up the middle. Wide open Brady Howe from the 40, and he should score unless it gets caught from behind. Brady Howe looks behind him, now veers to his left, to his right. Touchdown, Holland Christian. Wirebaugh to Howe from 80.
Wirebaugh pass complete to number 3. Brady Howe, 88-yard touchdown pass.
Safety came up, and there was nobody in the middle of the field. That's all Brady Howe had to do was secure the football with the catch and then outrun the defender to the end zone.
87-yard touchdown pass. Wilson Wirebaugh to Brady Howe. The Maroons lead it 12-0. And now what are we going to do about an extra point attempt? Probably go for 2. And Slink's going to bring the play to his quarterback Wirebaugh, and they will go for 2. They set the ball up on the far side, hash mark going left to right. This would go a long ways toward making you feel a little more comfortable about this ball game. 2-score game, no matter how you slice it, but we got Van Weeren in a slot here on the left, or sorry, on the right. They motion Howe out of the backfield. They're lob it up in the corner for Van Weeren, and it is knocked away from him, no flags. His counterpart, number 2, Alex Walter, did a good job, knocked it out of Van Weeren's hands. He fell hard and is up slowly.
Bulldogs 0.
But he is walking toward the sideline. Wirebaugh comes over, asks him if he's okay.
The last pass of 88 yards is the third longest in the history of Holland Christian of 88 yards.
Touchdown. They've done
Wirebaugh to number 3, Brady Howe.
Trying to get 1, once trying to get 2, and now they lead it by a score of 12-0. So that kept the Holland Christian defense off the field for a little while. Just need to go back out there and play tough again. Back deep for Byron Center. Braylon Baker, 29. And Mason Bright, 26. Bright on the near side. John Kaiser to kick it off, left to right. 2:33 left in the third period. What are we talking about over here?
I don't know. They got a little mini huddle here with half the kick team.
Yeah, that's taken a long time to explain whatever he wanted to explain to those 4 players. They're the last 4 on the right side of the formation as they go left to right. So we'll see if anything special comes out of this. Kaiser puts the foot in it. Another great kickoff. This one taken at the 5. Right to the 15, the 20, the 25, almost to the 30. And it wasn't right, it was 29. Baker.
Braylon Baker
who brought it back to the 30-yard line.
First and
that's where the Bulldogs will start.
1st and 10, Bulldogs.
1st and 10.
The Bulldogs have been able on their last few drives to get the ball down there in the red zone. To still no points to show for it.
See if the Maroons can get them a turnover here. There's only been 1 turnover in the game. Maroons lost a Wirebaugh fumble. Byron Center has turned it over on downs a couple of times, but you don't call those turnovers. Who's in at quarterback? Looks like Walter. Running back Bright around the left end. And that's
number 21, the ball
21,
carrier.
not 26. Mike Fitz.
Down by the runs. 24, Gabe
the ball
DeBoer.
carrier.
Second down,
Byron
5.
Center roster is deep, isn't it?
Yeah, they can interchangeable pieces at quarterback, at running back. They just kind of have them come and go at any time.
Fisk ran it out to the 36. We're at 2nd and 4. Down to 2 minutes to play in the third period. I hesitate to say this because it could be the kiss of death, but this has been a quick ball game so far.
You had to say that.
Well, yep. Walter's going to keep it after the fake, and he will gee near the first down. Get it, B comes out Gee, and they're going to give him the first down just over the 40-yard line. He needed 4.
Run tackler number 20, Matthew Spalding.
Matt Spalding getting up off the bottom of the pile, so is Jake Spalding.
First down, Bulldogs.
Coach Pike, though, doing a good job of rotating players in and out of that defense. They're trying to keep guys fresh. 3 fresh bodies just came into the game now.
So mark it at the 41 where it's 1st and 10. Their own 41. Byron Center goes right to left. So the double wing set. Bright in motion. Bright's got it. Bright goes wide and then gets around in. Bright running free. And finally, Brady Howe got him by the ankles. Not till he got into Holland Christian territory to the 45. That's a 14-yard play for Mr. Bright.
And once again, Bright, once he got into that open field, he just hits another gear. And gets the yardages in big chunks. He came up limping a little bit as he went out that play. See if he come back in here soon.
Mason Bright, the Bulldogs from Byron Center, 1st and 10 in Holland Christian territory at the 45. Alex Walter, the senior, he's been the QB here in the second half. And a handoff to Cisco. And Cisco is stopped at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10.
Maroon tackler 54,
Noah Koch.
And 74, Spencer Langland.
And Spencer Langland
Second
on
down.
the dual tackle. And it takes 2 people to stop Marcus Cisco. Traded tight end for a receiver in the offensive lineup of Byron Center. Looking at this 2nd and 10 from the Holland Christian 45. Once again, the wide receivers haven't been targeted all night long in this ballgame. It's all the wingbacks. Fisk in motion. They throw the other way. It is complete to the fullback. And 45 will put his head down. That is Austin Roon, his first catch tonight. And he got about 5, maybe 6 yards to the 39. 3rd and 4 coming up for the Bulldogs.
The Bulldogs do a nice job on that misdirection pass play where they get everybody running to the left side of the field, and then the quarterback just 180.
That already is the end of the 3rd quarter with Holland Christian leading 12-0 on the Pledge.
Craig Brink with 5-Star Real Estate is a proud sponsor of today's Holland Christian football game. Craig and his team salute the athletes and coaches at Holland Christian. Congratulations to you on your effort and dedication to your sport. Holland Christian has a tradition of hard work, perseverance, and fair play. These are the values Craig Brink learned as an athlete and graduate of Holland Christian, and what he tries to apply each day on behalf of his real estate clients. Craig would be honored to serve you in your real estate needs. Put his 26 years of experience to work for you.
Time to get a date on your calendar for this spring, Friday, May 17th.
It's the last thing you see when you leave your house, and the first thing you see when you
All-Stars
arrive
to a touch
home.
football game at Holland Christian.
Boring. It's your
Alumni
garage door.
All-Stars.
It's time for a Clopay garage door from
Game on will
Quality
be held
Door
at Holland
Company.
Christian
Go
on Friday,
modern
May
with wood,
17th.
steel, maybe
with
even
more
more of a
information coming
contemporary
as we
look
get
with
closer to the
aluminum
event.
glass.
This will be
Freshen
the
up the
fourth game
first
on
and
event
last
for
thing
the
you
current
see at
Vikings
home with the
quarterback.
garage door from
With
Quality
past
Door
opponents
Company,
including
the
West Ottawa
Clopay
and
Master
South Christian.
Authorized Dealer.
May
Holland,
17th,
Grand Rapids,
Maroon
Muskegon,
All-Stars
and
versus
South Haven.
Crusaders
Online at
All-Stars. Game on.
qualitydoor.biz.
You don't want to miss it.
96.5 FM and 1260 AM. The Pledge.
All right, Byron Center with the football. They have a 3rd and 4 coming up as we begin the final period. Now they go left to right. Walter puts Fisk in motion on a crossbuck, hand it to Cisco. Cisco's got 2 blockers, but coming in from behind is Ben Slink to slow him up, and then he moves the pile forward, does Cisco, and he gets down to the 36-yard line. Somehow he got 3 yards out of what should have been nothing.
Yeah, Cisco just refused to go down there, and then the lineman noticing the effort out of Cisco, so they kind of gave him a little extra help there, pushing him to get it to 4th and 1.
From the Maroon 36, 2nd play of the 4th quarter. Coming back late from the sideline for Byron Center, Colin Heron, number 7. Once again on a 4th and 1, you'd expect either Walter or Cisco. It's Fisk who's lined up wing left. Out of the gun, Walter, low snap. Cisco's got it. Cisco through the original line of scrimmage, and he's got the 1st down. You got about 3. They're going to mark him down at the 32-yard line.
That's enough for a Bulldog 1st down. Maroon tacklers 3. Brady Howe.
So he took a little bit of time to develop on that low snap, and then Cisco lining up on that right side, and then he comes across the center there and takes it up on the left side. But he was still able to get the necessary yardage for that 1st.
Well, Cisco really does remind you of the Pittsburgh running back who's not playing. He's holding out.
Yeah.
Le'Veon Bell.
Kind of dances around until he finds the right hole.
So he lines up, does Cisco to the right of Walter, 1st and 10. Fisk in motion. Walter to throw, lots of time. Up the middle, nobody looking for it. Intended for Cisco, but Cisco hadn't turned his head, and Walter just threw it past him.
Cisco, it's incomplete.
Byron Center got away with it, starting a little early there too, as a couple of receivers went, but didn't call it.
Not a very sharp-looking play right there from the quarterback, senior Alex Walter. And it's 2nd and 10. Once again, the line of scrimmage, the Holland Christian 32.
Yeah, he had Cisco open. Cisco had a step on his defender. If he could have just laid a little touch pass in there, that would have got him down close to the goal.
I thought he had 2 or 3 guys running open down the middle of the field that time. Out of the gun, Cisco to the right of Walter, 2nd and 10. Walter's going to keep it this time. Come around the left side, being chased by Jake Spaulding. And Gabe DeBoer gets there to fill the hole. He and Spaulding, they get Walter out of bounds for no gain. Third and 10.
Walter read it right as the defensive end crashed down on the fake handoff, so it was the right read, but just a good defense by DeBoer, not letting him get that edge.
Actually, they mark up a loss of 1 at the 33, so it's 3rd and 11. Maroons need a turnover. I just feel like they need a turnover here. Byron Center's done a great job of taking care of the football. They've made some inopportune penalties. They've turned it over on downs a couple of times. They've punted it away a couple of times. And they've been shut out so far. Walter back to pass, being chased. Runs out of it, has room. Runs through another tackle and will be stopped, but it'll be 4th down. I think for Byron Center down at the 22. This is going to be close.
Road tackler 12, Jacob
That was a
Spaulding,
missed
number 6,
opportunity
Ben
that
Slink.
time by Tyler Treffers, as Treffers was right in on Walter. And
It
he
is a
was
first down.
able to
down,
escape that, and
Bulldogs.
then he got into the second level of the defenders and split the linebackers and got that nose of the football over for that first down. That was a pretty good effort there by Walter.
And now we know why he's playing quarterback.
Yeah.
Passing doesn't look that sharp, but man, can he run the ball. 1st and 10 from the 22. He's got Cisco to his right. Here's the snap. Cisco's got it. Looking for room. This time they're going to catch him for. No, they won't. Oh, in the world. Cisco ran through 4 tacklers and took it into the end zone. It's 12-6. Holland Christian's lead. Brady Howe just sitting out at the 25-yard line saying, where did he go?
Well, he just kept bouncing it to the outside, the left side of that line, and no one really could get him wrapped up, get their arms around him, and he kept the play alive all by himself. And finally, they just ran out of defenders there for the Maroons, left side of that defense, and touchdown scamper.
Brock Arnold in to attempt the extra point. Colin Herron, the holder. Kick is a fake. Herron's got it. Running, 5, and out of bounds, short of the pylon. So we haven't had an extra point converted yet here tonight. 3 touchdowns on the board. Holland Christian 12, Byron Center 6 on the pledge.
Whether your goals include college education funding, retirement planning, generating income, or reducing taxes, at Cooley Godfrey Investment Group, we've got your solution. We make it easy for you to make the right decisions by offering you access to a comprehensive array of banking and investment solutions under one roof. Cooley Godfrey Investment Group is committed to helping you reach your goals. Stop in and speak with Kerry Cooley or Jack Godfrey today. Securities and advisory services offered through LPL Financial, a registered investment advisor. Member FINRA, SIPC.
96.5 FM and 1260 AM. The Play.
I invite you to stick around for our post-game show brought to you by Mark Hopp, your local Farm Bureau Insurance representative in Holland. We'll have an offensive player of the game brought to you by Verhaeg Mitsubishi in Holland, and a defensive player of the game brought to you by Vanderlaan Home Improvement in Hudsonville. All part of our post-game show coming up right after this one's done. Maroons dodge a bullet, lead at 12-6.
Deep for the Maroons, number 7.
And we'll get the ball back.
Heisenberg.
This is Byron Center's first kickoff,
The
second
Bulldogs,
kickoff
number
of the
13,
evening.
Brock Arnold.
Brock Arnold will boot it. Is that back deep for Holland Christian? That almost looks like Will Heisinga center deep. And this will be a short kick, bouncing at the 22, picked up there by Matthew Spaulding. Spaulding trying to get outside, but Fisk got to him from behind and wrapped him up, and he is brought down at the 25-yard line. And that's where Holland Christian will take over, 1st and 10. Maroons need to keep the ball for a little while.
Yeah, it's a big drive here by Holland Christian. The momentum has switched a little bit over to that visitor sideline. You're right. They need to get a few first downs here, take some time off the clock, and ideally cap it off with a touchdown at the end of the drive.
9:05 left in the ball game. Matt Spaulding's going to come out here to the left. So is Ben Slink. Conklin confused. He's going to line up slot left. Doctor stays in the backfield to block for Wireball. Now Conklin in motion. Fake it to Conklin. Wireball will keep it up the middle with running room. We got about 8 up over the 30 to the 32-yard line. Goes Wilson Wireball.
29, Braylon Baker.
Give him 7, make it 2nd and 3. Yeah, no, he did get 8. 2nd and 2. Heisinga checking back in from the sideline with the play. And That'll mean Matt Spaulding has to check out. Heisinger back, Will Van Weeren back in the receiving corps off the injury list for Holland Christian for this game 4 of the season. Wireball under center, backs in an eye. Hand it to tailback, Conklin. Conklin looking for the first down. I don't think he got it.
Wireball's hand off the 23.
Needed 2, got 1 up to the 33-yard line.
Defending the play, 29.
3rd and 1 coming up for the Maroons.
52, Richard Gooney.
Got to think they're going to keep the ball in Wireball's hands here, or maybe a little rollout or something where he can maybe a little quick dump off pass, or if he sees enough of an opening, he can run it.
Heisinger is out. Brady Howe is in. He and Ben Slink will make up the left side of the receiving corps. Again, under center, Wireball backs in an eye. Wireball quarterback sneak. He's not going to make it. 4th down for Holland Christian, and Wireball being pushed way back. He got hit first by number 45, Austin Roon, and Wireball never had a chance on that one.
No, the defensive line stood the O-line up right at the snap, and the initial hole where he wanted to go right off his center there was just, there's a defender in the gap. And he tried to bounce it outside, and just nothing doing there.
Now you got to think about this a minute. You're in your own territory at the 38-yard line. It's 4th and 1. Yeah. You're up 12-6. If you turn it over on downs here,
I think we're going to go hard
real
count.
Dangerous.
Hard count first, maybe. Try to draw them off sides, but you're right. If they do snap this ball, it is a dangerous play.
Out of the gun, Wireball puts Conklin in motion. And he got him to jump. Yep. How about that? Without really any motion at all, Wireball gets the defensive right end to jump. And he didn't move his body at all. It must have just been voice. But a free first down for Holland Christian, and a big sigh for the fans on this side of the field.
Yeah, I don't think they had any intention to snap that ball. It was just to go out there and try to get the defense to jump, and they did just that.
Wow.
And it's going to be a long bus ride home for that young man. Think of what could have, might have been.
Yep. So 1st and 10 from their own 38. Wireball's back in the shotgun. Keeps the blocking back in. Conklin to his right. Everybody's rolling right. And Wireball lets it go deep, going up for it. And a catch on the other side by Ben Slink. Ben Slink doing his best Will Van Weeren impression, goes up and gets it into Byron center territory at the 48-yard line. That's a 14-yard gain.
Pretty good coverage, but Wireball put it up high, and Ben Slink, he's got the height. He went up there, got it, where only he could catch it. Came down with the first down.
Coach Kuipers thought about putting Jake Spaulding in. Spaulding is disappointed that he's not going in. Now Coach Kuipers signaling the play 3/4 of the way across the field to Wireball. And here come the Maroons out of the huddle. They're going to have to hurry a little bit. There's a flag, delay a game, I think. Yep.
Penalties against the Maroons, 5-yard penalty, delay a game. Still first down.
Yeah, I don't know. This official on the sideline wants to talk to the referee. He's not at all sure. Yeah, that's a different signal too. We'll have to check that one out. I'm not sure. Yep. Now he signaled delay of game. Okay, he just signaled it wrong.
Holland Christian trying to use as much of that clock as they can. They're down close to half, midway through the 4th quarter here.
So back into their own territory at the 47. Well, they got to get it together. 1st and 15. Again, 2 backs in the backfield for Wireball. They motion Howe out of there. He's going to take the lateral pass and get a great block, 45-50, and into
Wireball's pass completes number 3.
Byron center territory at the 48 before he is run out of bounds by Carter McCaden.
I'm surprised they didn't call a block in the back there.
Me too.
Play. I seen it, and I think it happened right in front of the official, but the official must have been focused down the ball carrier.
Gain of 6 from the 47 to the 47. 2nd and 9. Yeah, that for all intents and purposes should have been a penalty against Holland Christian. Doctor's in there in a fullback sort of look. Motion Howe out of the backfield. Doctor to block, and that got a great block for Wireball. Is into the secondary. Wireball down to the 31-yard line. That's a gain of 16 on a skimmer by quarterback Wilson. Wireball.
Cam Schulke at 23. Caden Overstock.
the middle of that line just opened up a nice hole for him.
Doctor got a great block out of his spot in the backfield there, and Wirebaugh saw it and ran through it. Treffer's back in at tight end. He'll line up on the right side. Nope, left side, sorry. Slinks out here to the left. Doctor still in the backfield with Howe. Conklin not in the game. Wirebaugh to throw. Howe gets a good block to keep him free. That one thrown too high. Intended out on the right side for Matthew Spaulding. Defended out there by Marcus Cisco
number 20,
for Byron
Matthew
Center.
Spaulding, incomplete.
And Wirebaugh's
Defending on the play for the Bulldogs, number 19, Marcus Cisco.
It is damp down on the field. You can see the fog sort of hanging in the air. It doesn't seem to be getting any thicker right now. A very damp, humid evening here at Holland Christian. Still about 68, 70 degrees. Under 5 to play in the game. 12-6. Bruins lead it with the ball driving. Hand off in the backfield. Brady Howe. Brady Howe slices his way through the defense down to the 26-yard line. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5 for Holland Christian.
54, Byron Center, Blake
I don't know if
Peckle.
something happened to Conklin or not, but
Third
Brady
down.
Howe's been in that running back spot this drive.
Looks okay. He's standing on the sideline there. Speedy Brady Howe's turn to tilt the rock a couple times.
Matt Spaulding, Ben Slink out to the right. Treffer's tight end, the only one out here on the left. 2 running backs for Wirebaugh. Howe motions out of the backfield to the right. Wirebaugh double checks with Coach Kuipers on the sideline once they check out the defense that has 4 down linemen, 2 linebackers, and now timeout. Called by Holland Christian. Back in a moment on the pledge. Bruins lead it 12-6.
Michigan Hearing Experts wants you to know the real effects of hearing loss. Hearing loss can signal dementia.
Quarterback keeper number 5, Wilson Wirebaugh up the middle. That's a maroon first down. Front of the play for the Bulldogs, 29, Braylon Baker.
First down, clock's going to keep
First down,
here,
maroon.
so they're going to be able to take another minute and a half or so or more off unless Byron Center elects to start taking the 2 timeouts they have left.
I don't know of anybody who would have seen this as a 12-6 game at this point.
Not me.
We all thought there was going to be more offense than that. Matthew Spaulding wide right. Howe in the slot. Ben Slink out wide left. In motion, Howe. He's going to get it. Take it around left end and get tackled by the ankles on a very nice play by Byron Center's Caden Holverstadt. He can't be the defensive player of the game because I can't say that name again. Remember, offensive player of the game brought to you by Verhaeg Mitsubishi from Holland Christian, we might add. And then we'll have a defensive player of the game. Could be a member of either team, brought to you by Vanderlaan Home Improvement. Howe's going to check out. It'll be Doctor and Conklin in the I formation behind Wirebaugh under center. Wirebaugh will fake it to Conklin, roll to the right. He's all alone. He's got a man at the 5, and it is caught for a first and goal from Holland Christian. They're going to mark him about the 7-yard line.
Byron Center, Bulldog tackle.
Who was that caught that one? Matthew Spaulding. Good job, Matt.
And that was a nice route he ran. He broke that route off just before the goal line in front of his defender. Wirebaugh rolling that way to his right. Put it right on the numbers, and now first and goal.
From the 7-yard line, here comes Wirebaugh. The ball on the far side, hash marks. With 2:34 left in the ball game, clock running. There goes spread wide. Doctor still in there. Motion out of the backfield. Wire ball, keeper. Wire ball looking for room. Tucks it inside the 5-yard line.
Wilson, the wire ball.
Gets it down to the 2.
The goal line, taken down by the Bulldogs 54. Blake Tackle.
Not calling their timeouts here. They need to try to. They need to stop number one, but they're going to need some time if they can obtain that stop.
We're going to be under 2 minutes by the time it's snapped again. And they will be down 2 scores if the Maroons can punch it in. Slings to the right. Matt Spaulding way out to the left. Now a full house T-look in the backfield. Brady Howe's going to take the direct snap. Wireball is going to block for him. And the first Wildcat we've seen tonight, but Brady Howe comes up short of the end zone at the 1-yard line. How about that wrinkle?
Short of the goal line by 32, Gabe Johnson.
A little different there on the goal line, and now Byron Center is going to take a timeout.
So Byron Center calls timeout. We're back in a moment on the pledge.
The busy season is upon us.
Of 3
You know
timeouts.
what I mean. Endless days of running kids to schools.
Took advantage of that time to build theirs the right way. Now they're West Michigan's premier powerboat repair facility. And more of our neighbors are learning Advantage Marine is the place to trust for winterization and winter storage. Repair your boat's summer bumps and bruises. Protect your boat from winter. Prepare your boat for spring. Sleep well knowing it's in good hands, the hands of trained Mercury and Mercruiser technicians. Advantage Marine, AdvantageMarineRepair.com.
96.5 FM and 1260 AM. The play.
The officials make an adjustment to the time left in the ballgame. It said 1:29. Now they've adjusted it to 1:33. And here's the Holland Christian play to Conklin. He's not going anywhere. Well, he carried tacklers. He got
And
back to the line of
23,
scrimmage.
Christian
But
Conklin,
it's
Bulldog
going to
tackler,
be 4th
52,
and
Richard
goal
Gooding.
for the Maroons. And again,
Timeout.
timeout on the field called by Byron Center. We're back
Bulldogs,
after
their third
this.
and final
Compound
timeout.
Door and Operator Company. Because of you, business is great. Truth is, we're too swamped for our own good. So we're keeping the legacy alive by hiring mechanically inclined, strong, ambitious people who like to work hard and take pride in their work. There's competitive pay for those eager to learn. Even better pay for those with experience and great references. Email your interest to customer service at compounddoor.com. That's customer service at compounddoor.com.
Imagine a program that equips you for success in the job market. The workplace and the work. Calvin Life does just that, taking the fear out of your first steps after college. With Calvin College's innovative life readiness program, you'll explore different career paths, learn about personal finances, practice essential life skills for wherever God calls you. Then you'll earn a $3,000 scholarship when you complete the program. Yeah, $3,000. Start your journey at calvin.edu/discover/life.
96.5 FM and 1260 AM.
4th and goal from the 1-yard line, it says on the scoreboard. Back to the line, wire ball to center. 4th and goal. Wire ball tries the hard count. That doesn't work. So now he looks back to the sideline for Coach Pecker's instructions. He has them. Quarterback sneak, tried it again, and the Maroons will probably call timeout after running as much time off the clock as they possibly can. Well, they can't run any time off the clock because it stopped. And for some reason, they took a delay of game penalty.
Sure why you would do that.
No, I am not at all sure why you would do
Still
that.
in the Maroons 5-yard
Unless you had an
penalty, delay
intent to
game.
snap it and you want to turn it over on downs down there.
Well, now
But-
he's going to march Kaiser out there. He's going to try to make it a 2-score ball game.
Okay.
But given the kicking woes,
Yeah, this is dangerous. It's going to be a bad angle. They did want a little better angle, so that's why they took the penalty and get it 5 yards deeper. So they're going to set this one down at the 14-yard line. It'll be a 24-yard field goal attempt for Holland Christian. Wirebaugh is the holder. So that gives you an option there.
Byron Center's going to decline the penalty.
Byron Center declined the penalty.
All right.
4th and 1.
So a really cute little chess game going on here. Now what does Holland Christian do? I'd be tempted to go back and run a play. Wireball wants to.
Yeah, I think I'd run a play.
Now they're going to get another delay here if they're not careful. Yeah, they're going to try and kick it. Deep angle. This would be a 19-yard field goal from Kaiser. All-important snap coming up. It's good. Hold is good. Kick is up. Plenty of leg. And the kick is good! John Kaiser puts the Maroons up by 2 scores to make it 15-6 with just a minute and 21 left in the ball game. The Maroons' first field goal of the season.
Give the young man credit. The kicking game has not been very accurate so far this season. And when they needed a big one, Kaiser able to get it through, and now it makes it a 2-score game with no timeouts for Byron Center. Kind of unofficially putting this one away.
Kaiser missed his first attempt tonight for an extra point. Did get that one to go from the 19 on as deep an angle as you could get. And he looked like a pro when he hit that one. That one went through with authority.
Yeah, that one had some good air under it, and he hit it square. The other
kicking off for the Maroons, number 18, John Kaiser.
So Kaiser to kick it off. Now what you have to do is make sure you don't give up the big run back. Kaiser, if he can put it in the end zone, should put it in the end zone. I hate squib kick in this situation. We've seen a lot of it. And we'll see what Kaiser can do with it. He approaches, puts the right foot in. It's up and short, coming down at the 25. It'll take a bounce. Picked up, muffed at the 22. That should give the Maroons a chance to cover it, and they do at the 26, maybe the 27-yard line.
Returning
so a field goal by John Kaiser makes it a 15-6 lead with 1:18 left. Byron Center is out of timeouts. So the Maroons just have to play defense.
They can play soft here. Just make sure everything stays in front of them. Nothing big, nothing gets behind you.
Walter, the quarterback, out of an empty set. Receivers 2 by 2. Walter to throw, looking left. Lets it go on a short route left, and miscommunication out there as he was trying to hit Cam Schulke. But the ball was not where Schulke was.
He threw it in between 2 receivers, and both receivers kind of looked at each other wondering who that was really to.
2nd and 10, now 1:14 left. Maroons looking to go 1-1 in the league. Byron Center. Walter's going to run. He's got room. Tripped but not taken down, and he's got a first down. He goes out of bounds, and I don't know what that's all about. Why would they call a flag on that one?
Well, it didn't look like there was a late hit
flag on the play.
Ball there on my end.
I didn't see it either. Ben Slink was over there. Philip Auckham is hopping mad. What in the world? Going to call a defensive hold against Holland Christian on a running play.
Penalty is against the Maroons holding.
That doesn't make any sense.
No.
They're rushing out 15. It must.
First down, Bulldogs.
Yeah, I don't know, but all of a sudden the ball's at the Holland Christian 47. Under center, nope. Out of the shotgun, empty backfield. Walter to throw. Left and caught out there by Austin Wagner, number 11. First time we've called his name tonight. 2nd and 1. Clock is down to 52 seconds. And what do we got going here? They tried to clock the ball, I think, on a 2nd and 1. Maroons didn't realize that's what they were doing. They came across hard, and they call it an incomplete pass. So Byron Center effectively clocked the ball, but now it's 3rd and 1. Actually supposed to lose a yard when you do that. They didn't move him back a yard. Walter out of the gun, empty backfield. Receivers are 2 by 2. Timeout. Before the play, timeout called by Holland Christian. We're back in a moment.
Whether it's a car.
Maroons' 2nd timeout of 3. Pass complete to number 19, Marcus Cisco, hit head on by number 3, Brady Howe. Pass complete to number 10, Zach Frazier, taken down by number 6, Ben Slink. Quarterback keeper number 2, Alex Walter, taken down on the heels by 62 of the Maroons, Philip Akama.
On their feet. Play is, ball is marked ready for play. Walter back to throw, lets it go, completes it at the 22-yard line. That would be Wagner, but that's the ball game. And Holland Christian goes to 3-1 on the season as they beat Byron Center by a final score tonight of 15-6. Our post-game show is brought to you by Mark Hopp, your local Farm Bureau insurance representative. For prompt personal insurance services, call Mark, Joe Bauman, or Matt Neal at 396-5728.
You want your printing to make that first impression a good impression. First impressions are important. That's why many top business leaders, schools, and churches confidently choose Zeeland Print Shop for all their printing. From business cards to large corporate printing, from vinyl banners to window graphics, the printer of choice is Zeeland Print Shop. You will easily find them on Main Street in downtown Zeeland next to the post office. Zeeland Print Shop supports our community and is pleased to bring you high school football on the Pledge.
Craig Brink with 5.
For 1, but I think the snap was muffed, so they ended up trying for a 2, but it was no good, making the score 12-0. Holland Christian. Midway through the fourth quarter, a 22-yard touchdown run by Cisco, and that their 2-point conversion was no good, but that made the score 12-6, and things were starting to get a little bit tight here. But late field goal, under 2 minutes to go by John Kaiser, a 21-yarder that iced the game for the Maroons. 15-6, the homecoming victory.
Our scoring summary brought to you by ZR Graphics in Zeeland. Next, our offensive player of the game in a moment here on the Pledge.
Whether your goals include college.
HCLive on East 8th Street for an all-wheel drive SUV that includes backup camera and a 7-inch touch panel radio. Let your finger at verhaegmotors.com. That's verhaegmotors.com.
The announcement of our offensive player of the game, here's Tim Moore.
I have a listen to Arbol on this too. Probably makes this announcement pretty repetitious every week, I imagine. But tonight, I think we got to do a great job. Brady House scored those 2 touchdowns. Both times he beat his defender. He was able to get behind him. So offensive player of the game, great job.
And one thing we should also mention is Brady Howe's versatility. He's out there on every defensive play. He's out there on most every offensive play. He's been playing slot receiver all season. Tonight, in the second half, he's out there playing running back.
He's an athlete. Playing simple. He's elusive. He's got speed. He's got pretty good size.
The player of the game from Vanderlaan Home Improvement. Best defense for your home against the ravages of West Michigan weather. It's called Vanderlaan Home Improvement in Hudsonville, 669-1111. And here's Tim.
I really like to work that big number 62 Phil Baltimore building there. He had a couple of big sacks in this game in the second half. He was unstoppable.
And if we only had some light, you got enough light? We're going to